la, ooh-wee. I vote for you if you vote for me. I'm running, and do you know my name? Ooh la 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 di do. I need your money for a campaign phone that I'm running in the running game.
We on the Tomorrow Show staff are always searching for the most unusual in the terms of newsmakers and the usual guests for this program. And tonight we're pleased to present Mr. John O'Leary, the man who was the first person to declare his candidacy for the president in 1984. Mr. O'Leary is from Connecticut. He is a musician by trade. He has written such popular favorites as I'm a Turkey from Albuquerque. But don't get any ideas that he is a political novice. He has run for governor on the surprise party ticket and came in dead last. Here who believes, a man who believes it's never too early, Mr. John O'Leary, the first presidential candidate for 1984.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, this is a gag, isn't it?
No.
Do you have a party organization? There's some kind
I
of...
have the beginning of one.
Ooh.
I have a campaign committee set up, O'Leary for President Election Committee, which spells out OPEC, by the way. So we're off and running. We had a fundraiser last week. We only lost about $40, but we're going to correct that. But we are serious.
Ronald Reagan was elected 2 days ago. What in the past 2 days has caused you to announce for your candidacy in 1984? What has he done wrong so far?
Well, he hasn't withdrawn. He's still going
to... What are some of the planks you would have in your platform as the campaign continues for the next 4 years?
The first thing I want to say is rather than have particular planks in my platform, I'm starting with kind of the overview that we've had enough professional politicians and that I'm a true alternative in the sense that I have nothing invested emotionally or financially in winning. And I think that's a refreshing change. And I think that the problem is that we have politicians who are absolutely desperate to win. And I think that the best way to guarantee not being elected in this country right now is to tell the truth. So that's what I want to do. That's the first priority rather than being elected.
When did you decide that your musical career was worth giving up to do this?
Actually, I haven't, because the musical career is promoting the campaign and, of course, vice versa. But my motto, by the way, is not I'm a turkey from Albuquerque, but ask not what money can do for you, ask what you can do for money.
See?
That's my campaign motto. It has kind of a familiar ring to it, maybe.
So do you get any reaction from people who call in radio stations or letters to you or anything like that?
I haven't gotten too many letters, but I was on local radio here on WPIX FM in New York, and we got all kinds of you know, funny ones and serious ones, and people that want to know where I stood in different things. And I'll run down issues with people if they want. But right now, I'm kind of getting my feet in the water, getting a lot of publicity for the campaign by being outrageous, and it's working.
Would the idea of getting publicity as a presidential candidate, with kind of one of those, have anything at all to do with getting publicity for yourself as a musician?
Well, I think that I'm definitely out to promote myself and my ideas, but I don't think that's any different than any other political candidate. They're just promoting themselves and their ideas.
What kind of a musician are you?
A good one.
Oh, yeah, I understand that, yeah. But I mean, do you sing, do you play, do you do both, do you write, do you perform?
Yes, I write songs, I play piano, guitar, some drums. I have a band, the Homesick John O'Leary Band, which will be playing in New York City at the Lone Star Cafe. We also play at Kenny's Castaways. We play at Toad's Place in New Haven. We
play almost anywhere we can get to play.
Yes, as many names as I can mention.
Yeah. This song, A Turkey from Albuquerque, did you record that song?
No, I haven't recorded it yet. That was my answer to Okie from Muskogee. I don't know if you heard that song.
Yes, I have.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
But that's one of my latest. And I just wrote a song that was influenced by Ronald Reagan called Do You Miss America, Miss America? That's my latest.
What about the money for your campaign? Now, you said your last fundraiser lost $40. Another little piece of humor, I'm sure. But,
no, I'm sorry, it's true.
But will we really continue to hear from you from time to time?
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. I'll come on next week if you want.
Gee, I think we're booked next week. Son of a gun. You know, we could find some time a little later on in the campaign,
sure,
though.
Sure.
To be serious about politics for a second, what'd you make of the recent election?
What did I make of it?
What'd you think of it?
Well, I had mixed feelings. I mean, I didn't vote for Governor Reagan. I think it's kind of exciting. It's almost like an experiment. We're going to see what happens when someone like Mr. Reagan gets in. I'd like to watch the experiment from Venus, you know, if I had my choice. I mean, because we're kind of we're the white mice in the experiment, you know. But it would be interesting to see if kind of a Neanderthal approach to dealing with Brezhnev and Khomeini, you know, it might work. You know, there's no saying that a Smith & Wesson beats 4 aces every time. So and if we have to walk on all fours to ensure the peace, I mean, whatever it takes, really. I'm a pragmatist. So.
An optimistic one, too.
An optimistic pragmatist. That's right.
Yeah. Well, what's the next campaign stop for you, John?
I think it's New Haven tomorrow, and I'll be going to Boston. I'll be on some television in Boston soon.
Okay.
And I was in Los Angeles a few weeks ago. I hope to get back out there again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they need some political education out there.
That's right.
Many, many times. Well, John, good luck to you. And as I say, leave your name and address. Well, we have your name and address. We'll get back to you about a future appearance, all right?
Thanks, Tom.
My pleasure. Mr. John O'Leary, the first presidential candidate for 1984. We'll be right back to tell you about Monday night after these announcements from our sponsors and our friends at the NBC television station.